Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lizzie and this is a gentle yoga flow practice. We're going to use some different props today if you want. So I've brought my props, blocks, a strap, and a blanket, but here are some other options for you if you don't have these at home. Of course, your block or your brick here that you can use. If you don't have that, you can get creative with kind of sturdy Tupperware. We're going to be using those just to kind of help with our stability and bring the floor a little bit closer to us in the practice. So these are good options. If you want a little extra support, you can use them on 2 levels. And then we're going to use a strap as well. And so if you don't have a strap like this, you can use a belt. You can use a bathrobe tie. Just anything that you can use to get a little bit more resistance. We're going to be doing some stretching with this tool. And then a blanket if you have sensitive knees or just want a little bit of extra cushion for your head or your neck. You can use a blanket, you can use a towel. Go ahead and grab those things and we'll see you on your mats.
Let's get started in a comfortable seat. Make your way to a cross-legged position, sitting up long and tall on your mat. Legs can be crossed, hands can come to your thighs, to your knees. Gently shrug the shoulders up and then relax them down your back as you close or lower your eyes. This class will be all about being easy. So being easy on yourself, being easy with your surroundings. It's a gentle practice to ease tension in the body and in the mind. And also, by special request, an opportunity to ground down, to balance that root chakra that is located at the base of the spine. And it really has a lot to do with firming your foundation, your grounding to the earth and to yourself. It's connected to our stability and our self-acceptance. And just by coming to your mat, by practicing, by flowing through some of these postures and breathing, you'll be able to sense that opportunity to reconnect to the earth, to reconnect to yourself. So thank yourself for being here. So as we take these first few breaths of class, I want you to start to begin to envision the color red. And red is used to bring awareness to self-awareness. And it's the color of this chakra. It's the area of survival and stability. And it's really, the color red provides the power from the earth and gives energy on all levels. It connects us to our physical body. So as we begin this and we begin breathing, begin to think of that color red glowing brightly at the base of your spine. This is the beginning of the root chakra, balancing. So just start by imagining that bright red light at the base of your tailbone. Then imagine this red light extending down your legs and feet, grounding you to the earth. Let's start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling all the way up through the lungs. On your exhale, release. Taking another deep breath, fill all the way in, up through the lungs. On your exhale, open mouth, release. We'll take one more just like that. Next, inhale, fill all the way up, deepest breath you've taken today. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And gently begin to awaken your body by making some gentle movements, maybe wiggling fingers or toes. Maybe just gently rocking the head from side to side. Maybe opening and closing the mouth. As you take a deep breath in, extend your arms up and overhead, reaching fingertips to the sky. Exhale, sighing it out. Bring both hands down by your sides. We're going to start with some gentle neck stretches. So we'll start by bringing our chin to our chest. On your inhale, bring your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, eyes to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Take a few more rounds of this, matching your breath to your movement. And going as slowly as you need to introduce this gentle motion into your body. Finish up the one that you're on and then meet me in a neutral spine and neck. Gaze out in front of you. We're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder next. On a deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, drop right ear to right shoulder and hold. Breathing here. Relax the jaw. Once you've begun to feel that opening on that left side of the neck, you can begin to make gentle movements, just nodding the head up and down. Noticing how that feels in the neck as you draw that diagonal line with your chin. Matching the movement again to your breath. And taking this at your own pace. And a few more just like this. Let's inhale, come back through center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Hold and breathe. We're often unsymmetrical, so find what feels right to you here. You might not find that this is as deep a stretch as you got on the other side, or on the other hand, it might be easier to find depth in this side. Just notice. And when you feel like you're ready to introduce small movements, begin that gentle nod, reaching the chin up towards the sky, or as far as you want to take it, and then down towards the chest. Again, just a gentle diagonal line with the chin. You decide what that range of motion looks like today. Relax the jaw, relax the space in between your brows. See if you can just bring a little bit more sensitivity, a little bit more compassion to your body and to any thoughts that might be coming or going. Take a few more rounds here. Nice. Gently bring yourself back through center. And then any other organic movement that you need here, maybe just rocking the head from side to side, maybe just taking and feeling that full range of motion, seeing what it feels like today. And breathing. And then let's shrug the shoulders up, down the back a few times, just bringing some movement into the body here through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in on your exhale, sigh it out. Relax both arms by your side. Let's start by placing that right hand down. As you inhale, reach up and over with the left hand, reaching left fingertips towards the side of the room, feeling that nice stretch here as you root down through your sits bones and reach up along that left side body. Inhale back through center, left hand places down. Inhale, right arm reaches up, fingertips reaching now towards the opposite side of the room as you ground down through the sits bones and reach up long through the right side of the body. Nice. Gently pull yourself back in through center on an inhale and relax everything down the back. We're going to use our strap next, and if you don't have a strap, you're welcome to use a belt or a bathrobe tie, anything that will give you a little bit of resistance as we take this next stretch through the shoulders. So we're going to grab that strap and open it up wider than arms width distance apart. So take a grip, nice, generous, wide grip. On your next inhale, extend your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend your arms back behind you and open up through the chest. Now maybe you just find a gentle bend where that resistance might lie for you and don't force it. Otherwise, maybe you have that opening to lift your heart up towards the sky and release your arms behind your back. Inhale to extend up. Exhale, bring the hands back down in front of you. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling to reach up. Exhale to reach behind you. Inhale, bringing arms up. Exhale, lowering down in front of you. One more cycle through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, option to place that right hand on the mat once again. As you inhale, lift up using your strap. This time, maybe even noticing you're finding a wider range of motion. As you breathe in, exhale, drop that left hand. Open up now through the right side of the body as you reach the right arm high. Using that strap to help bring a little bit of extra tension here as you work into that stretch. Exhale, change. Opposite arm up. Inhale through center. Exhale, change. Last time, both sides. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rising back up. Release the strap off to the side and come forward, finding your tabletop position, hands stacked underneath shoulders, knees under hips, moving into a few rounds of cat-cow. On your next inhale, drop your belly, spread through the collarbones, taking your cow pose, reach your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin and gaze behind you as you find cat pose. Inhaling to cow. Exhale, cat. Taking 3 more rounds of this at your own pace. When you have found that last rotation through, find a neutral spine. Gently tuck your toes as you inhale, exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Hips up high and back, reaching tailbone up to the sky. Press through all 10 fingers, stretching the webbing between each finger, reaching your heart a little closer to your thighs as you lengthen the spine. Maybe bend into one knee, pressing the opposite heel closer to the earth, and then switch, pedaling out your dog. Noticing how the body feels in this foundational posture. Shake your head yes, shake it no. And then when you're ready, gaze forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, finding ragdoll pose. Step your feet out, hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot. Allow your torso to melt over your thighs. Option for your hands are to bring hands to opposite elbow. Maybe sway side to side, shaking the head yes and no. You can interlace your fingers behind your back and reach your knuckles up towards the sky for a chest expansion grip. Take a few rounds of breath here. And gently release everything to the earth. Toe heel your feet a comfortable distance, and then gently with a bend in your knee, roll all the way up to a standing position. We're going to have a short, simple flow here just to begin our practice, a simple sun A. So on your next inhale, reach your arms up, finding mountain pose. Feet are glued into the mat, allowing all four corners of your feet to sink into the mat. Engage your legs as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Relax the shoulder blades down the back as your gaze is forward. Nice. From here, gently release your hands and bring your hands to your low back so that your palms are pressing up against your low back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, baby back bend, using the support of your hands to aid your low back, bending your elbows and reaching the heart up towards the sky. Nice. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms back up through to your mountain pose. Exhale, hands come through heart center, forward fold. Allow yourself to just melt over your thighs, bringing everything down to the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need to bring fingertips or hands to the mat. Head and neck hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins or thighs as you reach the crown of the head forward, sending the tailbone back. Belly is pulled in, gaze is down. Now from here, friends, exhale, plant your fingertips. So maybe tense your fingers as you squat and curl. So bring everything in together, bending your knees, rounding your back, tucking your chin, pulling yourself into one little tiny ball as you balance on the ball mounds of your feet. Take a nice deep breath in, filling all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. We're going to move through this sun A with our squat and curl 2 times, matching our breath to our movement. On your next inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Heels make contact with the earth as you reach your arms up. Exhale, baby back bend. Hands come to the low back for support as you reach the heart up. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, squat and curl. Bring your hands to the mat as you round into a little ball. Take a deep breath in. Full release, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise up. Exhale, supported back bend, bringing the hands to the low back. Inhale, back through mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, fingertips to the mat. Rounding into that tight little ball. Take one more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Friends, on your next inhale, find yourself in a halfway lift. So again, rising up, finding that flat back parallel to the floor. On your exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, find downward facing dog. Take a moment here to find that placement of the hands and the feet, reaching the tailbone up towards the sky. Nice. When you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts, reaching the heel up to the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. So bringing that right foot now forward, using your hand to help if you need. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted, front knee stacks over your ankle as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Nice. Now your hips are squared towards the front of the room. Your gaze is soft, shoulder blades relax down the back. Take one more breath in here. On your exhale, drop down to your back knee, finding kneeling crescent lunge. As you work your way into this posture, if you need any support under your bended knee, maybe use a blanket or a towel if you have one, and then find a little bit of length as you reach the crown of the head up towards the sky, finding a nice gentle bend in that front leg, making this distance or this stretch feel good, and really working into that stretch in a manner that feels good in your body. From here, take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale to lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge on your knees. So bring that left elbow to the outside of right thigh. As you press your hands together at heart center, work on bringing that length to your spine on each inhale as you twist deeper in your exhale. So inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist, using your hands as leverage to take that twist as deep as is comfortable in your body. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last time here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Nice. Gently bring yourself back through center. Place your hands either to the mat or to blocks or books, whatever you might have here that's handy for some support to your hands if you wish. We're going to take a moment and find our half splits here. As we breathe into that, straighten through the front leg. So making your hips press back towards the back of the room. Hands again are on the mat or on blocks. As you breathe here, feeling length through that heel of the front foot all the way, finding that nice stretch through the hamstring. Keep a micro bend in that front leg as you breathe. Relax the jaw. Soften the muscles of the face. As you find this stretch begin to open up, take a few more rounds. And then when you're ready, if you wish to bring a little bit of movement into this, you can rebend that front knee. So again, shifting forward all the while keeping your front knee over your front ankle. And then pressing back on an exhale to lengthen again through that leg. So we're taking that kind of that half splits and rebending that knee to find a little bit of movement here. Let's take that for 3 rounds. Inhaling to rebend, coming forward, exhaling to shift back. Once you've found that last cycle, find a bended front knee. Bring your hands to the mat and tuck your back toes, lifting off the back knee. Pressing back to a downward facing dog on your next exhale. Lift that front leg back, reaching hips up high. Nice. From here, we move on to the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high, heel to the sky. Exhale, step through low lunge. Using your hand to help bring that front knee or front foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, back heel is lifted. Hips are squared to the front of the room as you reach your torso up, arms extending up towards the sky. Holding and breathing here. Option to bend into that back knee as much as you need to as you press through that back heel to really activate the legs. Squeeze the inner thighs together using the muscles of the core to really ground down and find your stability here first. Then relax the shoulder blades. Nice. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, lower down to your back knee. So finding that same position here if you need any additional support for that back knee or that lowered knee. Just bring a blanket or a towel to that space. And then we'll begin to get set up into this posture. So in our in our kneeling crescent on our knees, front knee is stacked directly over ankle. Find the time that you need to make this stretch feel good in the body. So adjusting the space of the legs, maybe by bringing that back knee out a little bit farther or maybe moving it in. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up towards the sky if they're not already there. Relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, kneeling revolve crescent. So bring that outside of right elbow to the outside of left thigh. Bring the hands together at heart center as you press the palms together, breathing in to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. So again, Keeping this twist in your body and what's comfortable for you. Each inhale, we lengthen from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Taking 2 more rounds of these. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Final time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Returning back to center gently. Plant your hands either on the mat or to blocks, books, whatever support you used on the other side, moving into half splits. On your next exhale, begin to straighten through the front leg as you reach your hips back towards you. You can take your blocks or your books with you as you move the hips back. Breathing into the stretch now on this side, finding that stretch on the hamstring and calf, keeping a gentle micro bend in that front leg. Coming onto the heel of that front foot, reaching the hips back, breathing. Relaxing the jaw and softening the muscles of the face, noticing how things feel on this side. As we did on our other side, option here to bring some movement into this by rebending that front knee on your inhale. And then on your exhale, shifting back to that half splits once again. If that feels good in the body, take a few more rounds of that, matching your movement to your breath. When you've finished that final cycle, gently rebend the front knee. Bring your hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes and lift off the knee as you find downward facing dog. Lift hips up and back, sending now that left leg back to the right. And then take a moment here in this downward facing dog just to feel any sensations, noticing how things might feel as opposed to the first down dog of class. And then on your next inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, finding mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center, blink your eyes closed. We're practicing one balancing posture, and in this class we're going to practice tree pose because balancing is really essential for this root chakra, and again finding our connection to the earth, reminding ourselves about that focus and concentration that we need to be rooted in the earth is an opportunity to practice that when we're balancing either in our minds or in our physical body. So take a moment with your eyes closed to feel your feet on the earth. But feel that connection of your bare feet to the mat. Maybe sway to the left, to the right, to the front and back, just finding your grounding here. Noticing where your balance is at, where that focus is at today, and seeing if you can bring it to where you need it right now in this moment. Option to keep your eyes closed or slightly lowered as we find tree pose. Starting with the right leg, begin to ground down, feeling rooted through the left foot. Bring your right knee and bend it. Option to open up the knee here to whatever degree is comfortable for you. Maybe kickstanding where your ball mount of your right foot is at on the ground, bringing your heel to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh, avoiding the knee. Finding stability now through that left standing leg, micro bend in that left leg as you grow tall, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. Hands come to heart center as you begin to breathe here. Option to open up into any arm variations. So reaching your arms up towards the sky, maybe finding a prayer grip at the top, maybe just extending your arms open wide. spreading through all 10 fingers. You decide what you need to make this tree pose your own. Visualizing what kind of tree you would be in this moment. A strong oak, maybe a delicate palm tree. You find your visualization here, imagining your roots into the earth. Take one more breath in. Stay for your exhale. Gently lower the hands down to heart center. Bring the knee forward and release the foot down. Let's shake it off and move to the other side. This time we're going to move into the left leg. So start by rooting down through the right foot, growing those roots into the earth as you bring your left knee now open up to the side. Option to kickstand here on the mat, bringing your heel to your ankle, calf or thigh, avoiding the knee on this side. Again, your hands are at heart center to begin. Growing long through the spine, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. Finding a focus point, relaxing the muscles around the face and of the jaw. And then when you're ready on this side, reach your arms up, finding any arm variation, maybe the same or different from the other side. Breathing here. Taking one more deep breath. Stay for your exhale. And gently begin to bring your hands back down to heart center. Knee comes forward and down. Release. Shake it off. From here, inhale, mountain pose. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find yourself in downward facing dog. Plant the hands, step your feet back. Let's take one more round of breath here in your downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, begin to shift your weight forward. So you're finding a plank pose, using your core to really pull in all the muscles, hips in line with shoulders and heels. And we're going to gently lower all the way down. Option to come down to your knees at any point. So slowly with control for the count of 5, we're going to lower all the way down to the earth in 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly to the earth. Keep your hands where they are so that hands are right underneath shoulders, and your feet are going to be coming to the top. The tops of your feet are going to be on the mat. So bring your feet together, zip up through the leg. We're going to move into the spine strengthening next. So neck is nice and long, gaze is down. Cobra is where we're going. Exhale all the air out from your lungs. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your torso off the mat, putting little to no weight in your hands. So you're using all the muscles of the back to really lift the torso up. Keep your neck nice and long, so bring your gaze down just above you, maybe just an inch or so in front of you to keep that gaze nice and long. Take another deep breath in, reach up a little bit higher. Exhale, release. Bring your left cheek to the mat as you send your arms long by your sides. Your heels flop open, resting here. Moving to the other side, bring your chin back through center. Zip up your legs once again. Option for the same round of cobra or for bound cobra. And for the bound cobra, we're going to take our hands, interlacing them behind our back, kind of where we meet at our low back. And from here, we're going to find that same sort of experience, only we're going to have a little bit of a chest expansion. So exhale all the air from your lungs. Inhale to cobra or bound cobra. Lift your torso off the mat. Reaching, if you're using your bound hands, reach your knuckles towards the back of the room as you lift the torso up a little bit higher. Again, gaze is low to protect the neck. Lift up a little bit higher for one more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Right cheek to the mat this time. Separate your hands and release them by your sides. Rest here. When you're ready, bring your chin back through center. Use your hands to press you up to a comfortable seat. Moving into half straddle next. So we're going to start with our right knee bent and our left leg extended. Once you find a comfortable space on your mat, maybe turning sideways to get more space on your mat. Well, let's find that kind of neutral spine as we reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pivot your torso over your extended leg. Exhale, lowering down. So maybe working your fingertips closer to your calves, ankles, toes, wherever you land. This is not about how close to our toes we can bring our fingers, but about how we really experience and feel this stretch. Keeping a micro bend in that extended knee, breathing here. On your next inhale, begin to bring your torso back through that neutral place. We're going to switch legs. So rebend the left leg. We're going to extend the right leg out so that the left foot is kind of in the inner thigh of the right. Inhale to reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pivot towards the extended right leg this time and lower the torso down any amount, finding that first point of resistance and stopping. Keeping a gentle micro bend in your right knee this time. And again, working your fingertips maybe to calf, ankle, toes, but knowing really that the purpose of this stretch is not in finding a destination, it's finding the stretch, it's finding the sensation, the release of this stretch. So go as far as is comfortable and then just breathe. On your next inhale, begin to roll up. And then bring both feet so that soles of the feet together are touching right in front of you. So as you bring the soles of the feet together, find a comfortable distance. Maybe it's really close to your body. Maybe it's a little bit wider. We're going to move into either a cobbler's pose or a clamshell, depending on how much space your feet are from your body. So again, if you're feeling a little bit more open, you can bring your feet a little bit closer to you. If you're feeling a little bit more like you need a little bit more support, you can bring your feet a little bit farther away. So on a deep breath in, we're going to reach the crown of the head up towards the skies. Hands are resting on your ankles. Exhale, reach the heart forward and allow your torso to just reach towards the earth. Again, finding that first point of resistance and stopping. Breathing here, relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the thoughts that may or may not be coming into your mind. Taking away any judgment of what this experience should or shouldn't be. And just being here in this moment. Begin to slowly roll up and then bring your hands to the outside of your knees and bring your knees together. We're going to extend our legs out long in front of us now, moving into one more final stretch. And this one, especially for me, is really helpful in tension in the low back. So finding this posture for me was really helpful. I hope it helps you. we're going to extend our legs out long in front of us, but we're going to bend our knees so much so that we can reach down and cup the ball mounds of our feet with our palms. So take whatever you need here. Maybe this is a really deep bend in your knees, and that's okay. Maybe it's a little bit longer. Either way, we're just going to find that release by reaching forward and then gently pressing the ball mound of that right foot into the palm of the hand. We're going to find that stretch in the low back as we breathe here. Maybe you straighten your legs a little bit more, again keeping a micro bend as much as you can, but finding that point of resistance that feels good in your body. So as you press into that right foot, into your hand, be breathing here. Be mindful of this stretch. And then gently release that grip. We're going to move to the other side. So gently press the ball mound now of the left foot into the left hand as you breathe, noticing how things feel on this side. Noticing if you need to change your grip or your stance, maybe to give a little bit more length or maybe to shorten that length. And once you've gone through a few rounds of breath with each side, maybe begin to alternate. So pressing the ball mound of the right foot and then switching to the left, alternating between these two, almost like you're pedaling. We'll take 3 more rounds of breath here. And then gently release your grip. Roll all the way up and maybe just allow your legs to move back and forth a little bit, giving them a little love and attention. And then we're going to make our way down onto our backs. Moving into reclined figure 4 next, starting with the right leg. Bend both knees. Bring your right ankle on top of left thigh. As you find comfort here, relax the shoulder blades into the mat, back of the head and skull just relaxing on the mat. Reach up and bring your hands through the hole to capture the back of the left thigh. As you gently just find that right resistance, melt your shoulders back into the mat, the back of your skull into the mat. If this is difficult to do, you can find just a gentle pressure using your hands. If you don't even want to take your arms through the hole, you can find a gentle pressure to just open up. So again, bringing that knee out of that right foot as much as is comfortable, flexing through that right foot, breathing. Option to extend the left leg up towards the sky and reach that left leg up so that you are reaching that heel towards the sky. You can rotate your ankle 3 times one direction, 3 times the other direction, bringing a little bit of movement here into that part of the body. And then gently rebend the knee and place the left foot back on the floor. Let's release our grip as you release that right knee, right foot. Both knees are bended, both feet are flat on the floor. Take your feet out, hips width distance apart, or even wider, maybe as wide as your mat. We're going to open up to some gentle windshield wipers here. So drop both knees to the right, inhaling through center, exhale, drop them to the left. 2 more, 3 more times, just opening up the hips here. And then bring both knees back. Stack your knees over your ankles. And again, knees are bent. Moving to figure 4, reclined on the left side. Bend into the left knee and bring the left ankle to the top of the right thigh now. As you flex through the left foot, open up that knee a comfortable distance. Again, option to just stay here, using a little bit of pressure from your hands to just open up the hips. And if you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can reach through the hole, capturing for the back of the thigh of the left leg. And then relax the muscles and the spine, the back of the head onto the mat. Breathing. And like we did on the other side, option to reach your right heel up towards the sky, rotating 3 times one direction, 3 times the other with that right ankle. And then lowering that foot down. Gently release the left foot from the thigh, and then taking that nice wide stance once again. Let's find our windshield wipers, this time dropping both knees to the left side, inhaling through center, and dropping them over to the right on your exhale. A few more rounds of these on your own. Bring both feet underneath you. Bend your knees. We'll move into a bridge pose next. So bring your arms out long by your side. So fingertips are reaching towards your feet. And then bring your heels a close distance to your glutes. So maybe you even can tickle your heels with your fingertips. On your next inhale, we're going to push our feet into the mat and lift the hips up towards the sky. Option to shimmy your shoulders underneath your back, interlacing your fingers behind your back, reaching the heart, reaching the hips up towards the sky. As you work your hips towards the sky, use the muscles from the legs rather than the glutes to lift you up a little bit higher. Take one more breath in, reaching up. Exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lowering down. Release the hands from behind your back, lowering upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone all the way onto the mat. Let's bring both knees now into the chest as you extend your arms out to a T, moving into supine twist. So both knees are stacked over the hips as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop both knees over to the right side, taking whatever time you need to stack your hips, relaxing the shoulder blades into the mat. Option to take this a little bit deeper by bringing your gaze to the left if you want to find a little bit of a deeper twist. 2 rounds of breath here. Center. Exhale, double leg supine twist, this time dropping both legs to the left. Taking whatever time you need to stack your hips. Find a nice, comfortable position for the back, allowing the shoulder blades to melt into the mat. An option to take this a little bit deeper by bringing your gaze to the right side this time. Option to close your eyes or lower them. And 2 more rounds of breath. On your next inhale, bring everything back through center. Reach up, capture the shins. Maybe pull yourself into a tiny little ball, really squeezing everything together. Maybe shut your eyes really tight. Maybe even grit your teeth. Take a deep breath in, filling all the way up. Exhale, release it out, Shavasana. Everything releases out onto the mat. Arms and legs are long, taking up as much space as you can. Bringing your breath back to your normal breathing. Closing your eyes. Relax the muscles of the body, of the face. Relax the jaw. And I will guide you out soon. to move on with the rest of your day, begin by wiggling fingers and toes, maybe rocking your head from side to side, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, long and back behind you, finding a full body stretch. And on your exhale, bringing both hands down by your side. Roll onto either your left or right side for fetal position, bringing one or both knees into your chest, resting your head on your bicep. Closing your eyes here, finding one more moment on your mat in gratitude for your practice and for all the gifts that you receive. And then gently using your hand to help press yourself up to a comfortable seat, bringing your hands to heart center, sitting up nice and tall. Eyes can be closed or lowered here as you imagine once again that bright red light focused at the base of the spine, rooting you, grounding you to your connection with the earth. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Thank you for coming to your mats. Namaste.